What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? Yes, it's your girl Tanya Marie coming to you live today, y'all. Yes, y'all. So we are live. We are live. Y'all come on in. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. All right. And I'm not gonna hold y'all long today, but we are talking about we trying to get rich on YouTube. Right? So everybody is trying to chase getting rich on YouTube. So we're gonna give y'all some steps on how to make this money how to make this money while you sleep, right? So you say you want to get rich on YouTube, right? Not pay a few bills, but rich. Not side hustle, but rich, right? You want freedom. You want leverage, right? You want to wake up and know that while you slept, money was moving, right? Okay, now listen carefully to this, right? Because YouTube is not a video platform, right? It is a machine. And most people use it like a toy, right? But you got to be serious about this thing, right? First thing you got to understand is this, that YouTube does not pay creators. Attention pays creators. Let me say that one more time. Attention pays creators. That's right. And YouTube is simply the greatest attention engine ever built, right? So over 2 billion people walk through its doors every month. That's huge, right? That's not a platform. That's a country, and it is growing and growing. Hey, Latrina, thank you so much for coming on in the room, girl. Thank you so much. I am well. I hope you are doing well. Queen, thank you, thank you. Right? So we're talking about getting rich on these YouTube streets, right? So we coming out here trying to be consistent with these lives, right? So if you want to get rich on YouTube, you don't start with a camera, you start with value, right? So y'all go back and watch some of these videos where we talked about value, right? So you got to start with value, not vibes, not aesthetic, not hoping to go viral, but value, right? Adding value to your platform, right? You got to ask yourself a brutal question. What problem can I solve so well that strangers would thank me with their time, right? What problem am I solving that y'all will just say, you know what? I'm going to give her some time. I'm going to give her some attention and listen to what she's got to say because she's going to solve a problem for me, something that I have been trying to figure out. And I'm just going to give her my time, right? Because time is the real currency. Time is the real currency, right? Now, here's where most people fail at, right? They start chasing those views, right? They're talking, oh man, I want to get, 1,000 views on my channel. I need to chase these views, right? Views are just noise, right? You want to have leverage, right? You are going for leverage. You want content that works while you are sleeping. You want content that's going to get recommended. You want content that compounds, right? Okay. Now, to get that, there are 3 paths to wealth on YouTube, right? So, mastery, y'all. We talked about this prior to. Okay. Become exceptional at something useful. Finance. Okay. Helping people budget, right? Fitness. Showing people how to lose that pesky last 10 or 15 pounds. Coding, right? Getting into tech, right? Getting into tech, being really exceptional at that, teaching people about tech, or storytelling, right? Okay, people love a good story. Explain it better than anyone else, right? Explain it better than anyone else. And number 2, personality. Be so authentic, so bold, so real that people feel like they know you, right? Okay, you start telling your experience, telling a story, and they really connect and bond with you. And then number 3 is curiosity. Document the journey, right? Do a part 1, part 2, part 3 series, right? Go ahead and document the journey. Start at 0, right? Say, for instance, you're coming on YouTube, you're starting your YouTube channel. You say, hey guys, I'm brand new to YouTube. Y'all come along with me on this YouTube journey as we get to 4,000 watch hours, right? Start at 0. Start at the beginning and let the audience grow with you so they can see how you went from 0 to 4,000 watch hours, right? Okay. And we also said pick your niche, right? Commit to it and obsess over it, right? Obsess, obsess, obsess over it. Pick your niche, commit to it, and obsess over it. And then, y'all know, here come the big one, consistency, right? Motivation is great, but consistency, right, is key. One video a week for a year beats 20 random uploads in a month, right? Because YouTube rewards patterns. It studies behavior. Remember, YouTube is a machine. So it's constantly studying our behavior, right? And if you show up like a professional, it will treat you like one. People are like, oh, the algorithm hates me. It's not recommending my video. No, the algorithm is not your enemy, right? It is a mirror. It is reflecting your behavior. It is reflecting your pattern. If people click and leave, the mirror says, not good enough. If people stay, watch, binge, subscribe, the mirror says, oh, they want more, right? More, more, and more. So improve your thumbnails, okay? Craft titles like headlines that are very catchy and hook your viewers in the first 10 seconds, right? Okay. This is not art, it's a strategy. You got to have a strategy, okay, to hook your people, right? But here's the secret nobody is really telling you, right? Ad revenue is a small portion of the money that you receive from YouTube, right? Now, the rich YouTubers, they don't just earn from views, right? They build ecosystems, right? Let me tell you what they do, how you get rich on this YouTube streets. Okay, they're building courses, okay? Create courses where you're teaching skills, okay? The knowledge that you've acquired over the years. Create a course, right? Okay, people want to learn on YouTube, so create your courses. Start consulting, right? If you've already built a business, people want to learn how to build their business as well. Start consulting. Software, technology is huge, right? So if you know how to work these different softwares and different tech items and AI out there. Start teaching people how to utilize softwares to make their business run smoothly, right? To make their life run smoothly. If you know it, teach it. Okay. Merchandise. Baby, we are a consumer nation, right? We love merchandise, right? We love clothing. We love gadgets, right? Merchandise is key, right? If you have an eye for fashion, get into it. And building communities. People love to support. People love to be a part of communities. Okay, if you're a support channel, right? Start your support channel and let the people know like you're here for them. You're there to motivate them. You're there to encourage them. Okay. Helping them with their watch hours. Build the communities, right? And brands, right? Go ahead and tag products in your videos. Okay. Talk about the latest and greatest iPhone, Samsung device, right? Okay. Whatever stand you're using to prop your phone on when you make your content, right? Brands love to be mentioned like Amazon and Walmart, right? Affiliate marketing. We talked about that in previous videos. Y'all make sure y'all go and watch that as well, right? This is how the rich YouTubers are getting this money, y'all, right? YouTube is the top of the funnel, and trust is the asset, right? Okay, we ain't trying to be no liabilities. We trying to have some assets in here, right? And trust is an asset. And once you have trust, you can build anything, right? Look at creators who've turned their channels into empires, right? Media companies like Shannon Sharp. He has a media company now, right? So he's NFL former NFL player, but he has a media company. He's done the podcasting, but he's propelled it to where he has other podcasters under him, right? Product lines. He has his different products he's selling over there, where Ocho has like the cigar, and then he has like the wine or the brandy or the whiskey. Okay, so he also has his media company, and then he has the products that's with it as well, right? So they're creating entire movements, right? They didn't sell ads, they sold transformation, right? That's how the rich YouTubers are doing it, right? Now let's talk about fear, right? You're gonna feel awkward, right? Okay, we talk to the camera and we wonder, is anyone on the other side of it? Are they looking at me like I'm crazy? They maybe are, but that's a good thing, right? Okay, that's the price of entry with being a YouTuber, right? The world belongs to people willing to look crazy in private long enough to look powerful in public, right? Okay, so your first 50 videos, okay, that's training, right? So we're in training mode. So you're getting out here, you're putting on your best smile, okay, you're coming out in public looking awkward. It's okay, you're in training. Your first 100, okay, now baby, we getting in motion, right? We building here. Your first 500, now you're compounding, okay? We doing some things when we're getting into 500 videos, okay? Wealth on YouTube is not explosive, it's exponential. Okay, at first nothing happens, right? You're like, man, it's moving slow. I ain't getting no views. Nobody's coming to my channel. That's all right. Then as time goes on, something starts to happen, and then everything starts to happen. On YouTube, it's going to build and build and build, right? But detach from the money, right? Don't make it all about the money. Obsess over the skill, obsess over the teaching, obsess over the value, right? Because when you can hold people's attention, when you can communicate clearly and build trust, okay? Now that's a package that people see as value, right? You are no longer just a YouTube, right? You becoming dangerous, honey, because those skills you can take anywhere, right? So if you want to get rich on YouTube, don't chase fame, right? What you got to do is build value. You got to earn people's trust. Stay consistent. Think beyond the ads and play the long game. Y'all know YouTube is the long game, right? Okay, it's not like those other platforms, right? YouTube is the long game. Okay, and one day, without warning, okay, you wake up, check your phone, and realize the machine, which is YouTube, is working. Okay, and this time it'll be working for you. Right? So if y'all find anything of value out of this video today, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and share your girl out as well here, because we're all trying to get rich and grow our channels on these YouTube streets. So we got to work together and do it together. All right, y'all. But thank y'all so much for always coming on in the room and blessing your girl with your presence. I greatly appreciate it. I'm trying to stay consistent in these YouTube streets here and keep my lives coming. Hopefully I bring some value to each and every last one of you as well. All right, y'all. But again, my name is Tanya Marie here with Bold One for Life, where we want you to be unique, be different, but most importantly, just be you. Thank y'all so much for always coming on in the room and blessing your girl with your presence. It's greatly appreciated. Until next time, y'all. Ta-ta for now.